Hi, as an anxiety and trauma therapist of 2 decades and having worked with more than 1,000 plus clients helping them recover from anxiety, there's something very shocking that I discovered. Most people think anxiety is the problem. No, it is not. The thing that keeps people trapped in anxiety is not the anxiety itself, but the way they respond to it. Surprise? And most people have tried breathing techniques, meditation, talk therapy, positive thinking, and maybe they did help them temporarily. But deep inside, they still feel stuck. Because the real recovery is not in fighting anxiety, but it's in changing your relationship with your anxiety. And remember, once that changes, something very incredible happens. The symptoms start losing the power on its own. So in this video, I want to share 7 powerful recovery lessons from working with over 1,000 anxiety cases in my practice and show you how to stop fighting with this anxiety thoughts, this anxiety sensations, and start moving with them differently. Just a simple warning, these lessons can completely change the way you view anxiety and the way you view healing. Response lesson 1. The problem is not anxiety, it is a disordered response loop. Most people, including many professionals, believe that anxiety disorder means that you are anxious all the time. Constant anxiety, panic attacks, racing thoughts, chest tightness, constant fear. But anxiety itself is not the disorder. Remember, anxiety is a normal human function. The real problem is your disordered response to anxiety. Here's what happens. You feel a sensation, some kind of tightness, some kind of suffocation. And immediately the mind says, oh, what if it is dangerous? What if something is wrong? What if I lose control? So what do? So you Google symptoms, you seek reassurance, you avoid situations, you avoid people, you avoid your friends. And your nervous system learns this situation could be dangerous. Now this reinforces the anxiety loop. The sensation was never the real problem. The fear, the avoidance, the resistance to it, that became the problem. And that's what keeps the nervous system hypersensitive. The more you fight anxiety, the more your nervous system believes that there's something to fear. When you stop resisting anxiety and allow it to pass naturally, the nervous system slowly stops sounding the alarm. And that's what somatic therapy helps you learn. It helps your nervous system to learn to change the equation that you have with your anxiety. Recovery lesson 2. Anxiety is a nervous system issue. Many people think anxiety means one of the 4 things. I am weak, I am mentally broken, I don't have enough willpower, or something is medically wrong with me. But anxiety is your nervous system stuck in high alert. Your fight or flight system has become hypersensitized. And that's why anxiety feels so physical. Racing heart, dizziness, discomfort in the stomach, chest tightness, disorientation, and feeling of being disconnected. Not because you're broken, it's only because your body is trying to protect you even when there is no real danger present. And the more you get afraid of the symptoms, the more your nervous system absorbs this and your nervous system gets more and more sensitized. Just to know how the anxiety loop begins. Imagine you're living in the wild thousands of years ago and a tiger chasing you, a bear chasing you. Your nervous system is designed to protect you and it activates your survival mode instantly. Your heart races, your breathing changes, your muscles get tense, and your stress hormones surge. Even after you escape, the nervous system stays in the alert mode because there could be another danger, another threat coming in any moment. But now today, the tiger is not there physically present. And it may be work stress, relationship stress, emotional overwhelm, panic attack, and this acts like the tiger. Sometimes people experience one panic attack as a life or death situation. And then the nervous system becomes afraid of having the next one, the next threat. And then the anxiety loop continues. Recovery lesson 3. Symptoms are sensations, not emergencies. When the nervous system becomes sensitized, the body produces strong sensations. chest tightness, skipped heartbeats, dizziness, racing thoughts, stomach discomfort. But most people interpret these sensations as danger. Chest tightness becomes, am I having a heart attack? Dizziness becomes like, am I losing control of myself? And intrusive thought becomes, am I going crazy? But these sensations are not symptoms of danger, but they are a proof of a sensitized nervous system. And that's the job of the nervous system. And healing begins when you stop treating every symptom as an emergency. Anxiety symptoms are uncomfortable, but uncomfortable doesn't mean danger. It only means it's calling for your attention. Attention to do something different than what you have already done that has kept you in the loop. Something that will mitigate the symptoms. Recovery lesson 4. Anxiety thrives on avoidance. Every time you avoid a person, a place, a situation, an activity because of anxiety, what you're doing is you're teaching your brain that the danger is real when it is not. And this is why anxiety often generalizes over time. Avoidance teaches the nervous system that the fear is valid. So every time you avoid places, people, conversations, activities, situations, what really happens is that your brain is learning that this is really dangerous. And slowly the world becomes smaller, and this is how anxiety generalizes. Recovery happens when you slowly lean back into life despite the symptoms. Anxiety recovery is not like recovering from flu. What happens in flu is that you rest first and you recover later. But in anxiety, you return to life first. And by doing so, you're teaching your nervous system that symptoms are uncomfortable, but they're not dangerous. And that's how desensitization begins. Recovery lesson 5. Recovery from anxieties is about subtraction, it's not about addition. Let me explain. Most people try to heal anxiety by adding more things. More supplements, more coping strategies, more techniques, more reassurance. But recovery is often about subtraction. Subtract what? Subtract constant symptom checking, Googling symptoms, reassurance seeking, resistance, fear of sensations. Remember, sensations are normal. I'm reiterating, sensations are normal. If you're alive, you have sensations. Dead people don't have sensations. Remember, every time you obsess over your anxiety symptoms, you are actually feeding the anxiety loop. But when you stop feeding the anxiety loop, the nervous system naturally starts calming down. Recovery lesson 6. Healing is not linear. This is an important one, and I keep telling this to all my clients and all my students. One of the biggest mistakes people make is measuring recovery by the symptoms alone. Yesterday I was slightly better, and today I'm feeling worse, and something must be going wrong. I must be failing. But remember, healing happens in waves. It's not linear. You will have good days, bad days, difficult days, plateaus, breakthroughs, and symptoms don't mean failure. And progress doesn't mean the absence of symptoms. So what is real progress? Real progress is less fear when symptoms appear, more emotional flexibility, more willingness to live life anyway, a growing sense of freedom. And that's the real sign of recovery. Instead of asking how bad were my symptoms today, start asking how differently did I respond today. This is the real measure of healing. Use your sensations as a feedback mechanism and not as something wrong. I tell my clients to reflect before sleeping on what all things that were good in the day. And that's a very powerful positive feedback mechanism. And the most important lesson, recovery lesson 7, the life you want exists beyond your fear. Most people put hold on their life waiting to feel better first. But recovery doesn't happen outside life. Recovery happens inside your life. Every time you choose to show up, you go outside, you connect to people, you keep living despite anxiety, you're teaching your nervous system safety again. The goal is not to eliminate every sensation before living. Sensations are normal. If you're alive, you will sense, you will have sensations. Only dead people don't have sensations. The goal is to learn how to live without being controlled by your fear. And if you're struggling with anxiety right now, please hear this carefully. You're not broken. Your nervous system is caught in a loop. And loops can be unlearned, it can be broken. And being a person, myself, who has suffered from anxiety for more than a decade, I know how exhausting it is to wake up feeling every day with your mind and body screaming at you. I know how it feels to believe that you'll never be normal again. Recovery is not becoming the perfect version of yourself. It's about reclaiming your life right now, even while healing. With the racing thoughts, with the uncertainty, with the uncomfortable sensations. And every small step you take, even while you are scared, is the proof that healing is already happening. You do not eliminate every sensation of anxiety before you start living again. You heal by living, and in doing so, your nervous system is learning to feel safety again. And that's how freedom returns. I have found my freedom from anxiety, and it's your turn now. And if this video resonated with you, then let me know in the comments which of the recovery lesson you resonated with the most. If you want more content on anxiety recovery, nervous system healing, somatic therapy, trauma healing, emotional mastery, then subscribe to this channel, because your anxiety is not the end of your story, and your healing is absolutely possible. And to know more how to heal yourself of your anxiety and trauma, click on the link below. Remember, डर के आगे जीत है. All the best.